Born on July 27, 2007, Yitzhak Leib Fetterman has been a proud member of the St. Thomas Jewish community since day one. With their signature openness and warmth, the Islanders embraced him as one of their very own. They say it takes a village to raise a child. In Yitzhak's case, it took the Islands to raise a Chassid. Throughout the years, Yitzhak has flourished and grown with the support and tutelage of fabulous local and visiting friends. As a toddler with long blonde curls, he quickly became the Caribbean's favorite Hasidic beach bum. He was lovingly encouraged in his role as rabbi in training, as friends would graciously listen to his pint-sized pulpit speeches. Out of genuine kindness, the community made Yitzhak feel as if he were Moses himself, addressing the nation from atop Mount Sinai. Advancing in age, Yitzhak began to feel at home during morning minyan. Under the watchful eyes of a loving group of minyaneers, he quickly grew to appreciate daily prayers. In addition to the davening practices, he was introduced to true brotherhood and companionship. He was also made to feel right at home as a child should, making lots of noise while chasing chickens and racing up and down the stairs. Having grown to appreciate the island's beautiful turquoise waters and trails, Yitzhak left for yeshiva on the mainland with a piece of St. Thomas forever in his heart. After all, where else can a budding Chassid relax on the beach, pina colada in hand, and study the deepest of Torah insights? Over the years, the paradise of VI continues to evolve as a spiritual oasis, and Yitzhak feels privileged to be part of the transformation. He can often be found on Main Street, in homes and offices, helping locals and visiting friends enhance their mitzvah observance. Together, let us applaud the St. Thomas Jewish community for raising this newly minted, full-fledged island millionaire.
Good evening, friends, and thank you for joining us on this special occasion. It means so much to me and my family that you've all traveled so many miles to be with us here today. On a serious note, I feel privileged that my bar mitzvah can be celebrated in so many of your homes. It's one of the silver linings of these challenging times. You see, this event will forever remind me that my Jewish identity and relationship with God must flourish not just in a synagogue setting, but more importantly, in my home and personal space. So I'm deeply grateful to all of you for teaching me this lesson, from your dining room tables to your bedrooms, to your kitchens, and I even think I see a treadmill over there. One of the great lessons we've all learned from the current pandemic is the importance of personal responsibility, how each and every person's behavior can impact the health of their family, community, and even the entire world. In that sense, COVID is a reminder and collective bar mitzvah lesson for all of humanity. Becoming bar mitzvah, I begin my personal journey of responsibility. It's a transition from relying on my parents to owning my relationship with God and fellow man. Tati and Mami, I love you both, and I'm filled with gratitude for the gift of life itself and the values you've imbued in me and my siblings. You changed my diapers, fed me, nurtured me, and showered me with unconditional love. But now, in this new stage of my life, it's time for me to take the lead. Not to worry, I'll still ask you to make me my breakfast, do my laundry, and pay for my expenses. But I will build on the foundation you've given me and internalize these lessons and practices. Laying tefillin is the first mitzvah performed on becoming of age. It is this special mitzvah that fosters maturity of mind and heart. It reminds us every day to stay focused and aligned to the will of God. Allow me to share with you one of my favorite tefillin stories that will explain its significance. Back in the early 60s, when the first large computers were being introduced, a professor and pioneer of the computer technology visited the Lubavitcher Rebbe and posed the following question. I know that everything in the world has its source in the Torah, so where do we find the concept of computers? Without hesitation, the Rebbe answered, tefillin. The professor was perplexed. The Rebbe then continued to explain that in essence, computer cables serve to connect many different machines so they are able to work as one. The professor hadn't realized it before, but yes, this is all that a computer is. a synthesis of varying media and processing devices. The Rebbe then continued, "We are all made up of fragmented machines. Our brain is objective and thoughtful. Our heart all too often is filled with passion and emotion that drives us in another direction. And then our actions often end up involving in something completely foreign to both mind and heart. And then when we put on tefillin in the morning, we set in motion a system that connects our head, our heart, and our hands together through these leather cables, so they can function in a healthy and unified way for the single coordinated purpose, to remain focused and fulfill our divine mission in this world. I am overjoyed to join the ranks of Jewish men who have cherished this special mitzvah. On this day, I want to publicly thank Hashem for all of His kindness. I pledge to cherish these cables that will bind me to my Creator and serve to keep me focused, especially in the world filled with so much distraction and confusion. And rest assured, I can't wait to see all you in person and share this special mitzvah with you. Please God, with COVID behind us. In medical terms, for the doctors, I'll be taking your Jewish blood pressure. Legally, lawyers, it certainly will be binding. Boat captains, I'll kick up my pace many knots. Musicians, forget steel pan rock, reggae, and calypso. I'll make sure to play lots of rap, the tefillin rap. And romantically, I'll tie this knot of tefillin with you, Hashem, in a sign of our covenant and belonging to you forever. Mommy and Tati, Bubby and Zadie, friends and family, thank you for passing on to me and my siblings the glorious torch of Yiddishkeit. I will ensure its continuity and won't rest until we merit the coming of Mashiach speedily in our days. Thank you all for joining me at my Zoom Bar Mitzvah celebration.